So we got a winter storm coming up, so I'm gonna go over the generator, go ahead and clean it up a little bit. It's been sitting for a while. I'm gonna start it up and make sure it's good to go, just in case we got a power outage or something. We can just hook the generator up and be ready for it. Let's get a little bit of soapy water. I'm just gonna spray it down a little bit. Try to knock the dust off of it. Get it cleaned up. And it'll still run even if it's dirty, but I just figured I'd take the time while I'm checking it out just to go ahead and clean it up. It comes with a cover. I didn't put the cover on because I was worried about maybe mice going up under there and making a nest because it'd be nice and warm under the cover. But we got a bait box at the garage and dogs stay in there, so I don't really know if mice are an issue. So I think I'll probably put the cover on for storage this time, just so it doesn't get so dusty. This is a Furman generator from Costco. Had a decent warranty on it, which I was trying to decide between this and Harbor Freight. And this generator will take gas, propane, or natural gas. And we can't get natural gas out here where we live. They won't run it, but if we ever do get a big propane tank, or if they ever extend natural gas to our property, that would make a huge difference in case we needed it. It'll burn cleaner. And if we have natural gas run out here, then really we could run it as long as we needed to in an emergency, as long as they didn't have to shut the gas off for any reason. They recommend keeping this unplugged unless you need it. I haven't checked the battery yet to see what the level is at, but I left it plugged in just in case Allison needed to use it while I was away or something. I just want it to be as simple as possible for her if there's an emergency, because don't want her to have to piddle with this too long while having to deal with the kids, especially in a stressful situation. So I just left it plugged up. But y'all will see with me if that was a mistake, if it killed the battery or anything. I don't think it would, but it's in the instructions for a reason. So I have broken this generator in a little bit. When I bought it, it was last year when I bought it, and we were expecting a snowstorm. I didn't have a generator, so my dad helped me do the hookups for the generator for the house, and I went and bought this and took some time off work before the storm. It required some setup with, putting the wheels on it and maybe hooking up the battery. I don't remember what all it entailed. But I set it up and took it out, let it run for a while, changed the oil, let it run some more, that kind of thing. So, okay, before firing it up, we're going to check the oil. And I can see the oil right there. You can see that, threads. I forget if you're supposed to screw this in or not. I would say it's got plenty of oil in there. So we're going to select the gas, which I have gasoline. I turned that little light on. This only matters if you're running natural gas or propane, so we shouldn't have to do anything with that. We got the choke here. There's start and run. So we're going to move this over to the start position. Let me take a smell of this gas. Smells good. I'll try this here. Alright. So I made this cord while I was setting everything up that same day, and it is beefy. And me and my dad installed a soft starter on my air conditioning unit, my HVAC unit, and the generator can actually run the AC and should be able to run the heat. And so we got a beefy old cord on this thing because it's going to have to run a lot when it's going. Okay, so got her set up. So we got the gas system, the generator. It holds 8 gallons. I think it's probably got around 5 or 6 gallons in there. So if she needs to use a generator, all she'll have to do is turn the gas on. That light comes on. She'll have to go over there, turn the choke on, and hit the start button. Hopefully it'll crank up. If not, she can pull it. When I started it, it started up right away. So I'm just going to leave the battery hooked up. And it's got gas in it, it's got oil, and it's ready to go. So over here, right next to the generator, I got about 15 gallons of gas in cans, plus what's in the generator, so a little over 20 gallons of gas. And I put this propane adapter with it, so if she has to break into any kind of propane, she'll be able to do that. And the propane just hooks up right here, and then she would switch this to the liquid propane or natural gas setting. Okay. So she should be ready to go. We got about 70 pounds of propane here at the house. I think roughly 70 pounds plus the 20 gallons of gas. So she should be fine. Should be able to stay warm until I can get home and help out. So just wanted to make it as simple as I possibly could, because in an emergency, last thing you want is to have a generator that's hard to start like it just was out there. It took a little while to start up, and you know, she's juggling the kids. She'll be juggling the kids, and if something happens, I just want it to be super easy, super straightforward. And Allison's very resilient, and she's very smart, but having everything right here ready to go just to make an emergency as easy and seamless as possible while juggling the kids, that's my goal. So if you don't have a generator, and you can get one of these little buddy heaters, make sure you have a CO alarm and a tent. Now, setting up a tent inside, you can just set it up in your living room and get you and your family in there and huddle up, and it'll help retain your heat a little better. You won't have to worry about any kind of wind chill coming in. You can bundle up with your family, you know, get pillows, blankets, throw a mattress in there. It's not like camping, you know. I've camped in below freezing weather before, and a lot of people do, and you have to worry about the ground taking away your insulation and all that. But if you're in your house, you got your mattresses, you got a bunch of blankets. Just set up a tent in your living room, huddle up, and you can get through the storm. But I just wanted to make this video to kind of show what we're doing to prepare for the snowstorm, if there is going to be a snowstorm or an ice storm. Really just want to make sure everybody's warm and fed to get through this, you know, just being prepared. And we're in the South, so we're only dealing with getting down into the teens, dogs drinking water. I don't even think they're projecting single digits, but I don't know, the forecast changes every hour. But this should hopefully be enough to get us through, and I pray everybody's safe. Pray that anybody watching this that's having to deal with a snowstorm, that y'all can stay safe and stay warm, stay fed. So hopefully what I'm doing helps y'all out, and really hopefully none of us will need to do any of this. But just want to share that with y'all. Thanks for watching.